What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Your man Shelby here. Another video for y'all. And in this video, I'm going to be speaking on mistakes that marketers make, such as myself, because I have made these in the past, which are costing you customers. They're making you lose out on a shit ton of money. And I get it. And it kind of makes you wonder, are you pouring money into your marketing but not seeing the results? You know, you might be making some costly mistakes that are driving potential customers away. In this video, I'll break down the biggest marketing mistakes businesses and nonprofits, they are a business, and how you can fix them to start seeing real growth in your respective business. Now, the first mistake, which is really, really important, is that you have no clear target audience. You know, the problem here is many businesses market to everybody because they think everybody needs their product, and that's not true. You know, which leads to weak messaging, and instead of having the money that you put into your ad spend bring you a bigger ROI, it just turns out to be wasted ad spend. Now, to fix this, you're going to have to define your ideal customer or donor in respective to nonprofits. You know, you would have to use demographics, behaviors, and pain points to create targeted campaigns. Now, the demographic, let me explain what the demographics and behaviors and pain points would be. The demographic would be your local area. Who lives there? What's the demographic in your area? Are there other entrepreneurs, college students, doctors, people who work in warehouses? You know, depending on your niche, these will be the people that you target. Behaviors would be, are they impulsive buyers? Are they skeptics? Do they need to see somebody else buy something so they can buy it? You know, the pain points would just be the emotional messaging that you're giving out to the people. Now, an example of this would be a nonprofit, for instance. They're struggling to attract donors, volunteers, donations, anything you could think of. So what they should do is tailor messaging to people who align with their mission and not just a broad audience. Now, mistake number 2 here would be weak or confusing branding. The problem here would be inconsistent logos, colors, and messaging that make your business forgettable. In order to fix this, you would have to develop a strong brand identity. You know, your logo, your fonts, the colors that you use, and a clear brand voice. Ensure consistency across all platforms. You know, for instance, an example of weak or confusing branding would be a restaurant with mismatched social media visuals versus their website visuals. It will confuse their potential customers or the customers that they already have now. It will definitely confuse them. For again, let's say, for example, your website is docile. Not even that. Let's run with that. Your website is docile colors, right? Blue is a very docile color, but your social media pages and platforms, they all scream power colors. You know, it's very confusing. Well, are you trying to keep me? You want me to feel the power that you guys have, but you're trying to keep me docile at the same time? Like, no, I don't think so. But neither here nor there. Let's move on to mistake number 3 now, which would be poor social media strategy. This is something I have done so many times when I first started out in marketing. And the biggest problem here would be posting inconsistently, not engaging with your followers, or relying too much on organic outreach. And to fix this, you would have to create a content calendar, engage with your followers, and invest in paid social media to increase reach. Now, when I say, how can I put this? Sorry, I got a notification. When I say engage with followers, I don't mean just liking their post. Yeah, you can do that. That's support for them. You can like their post. But what about the rest of you? You got to comment. You can comment. You can share. You can follow that person. You can refer them. All types of things, right? An example of this would be a small business that only posts sales pitches, which loses engagement. Instead of mixing up educational content and customer stories to build trust and foster trust in your community. A lot of people don't, when it comes to social media, when it comes to the marketing aspect, a lot of people nowadays, they just use their regular life, which is really a part of marketing, and it's called lifestyle marketing. I've been on Facebook a lot, and I'm noticing a lot of people just talking about what goes on in their life, and they're making a shit ton of money just off the Facebook platform alone by being a content creator on Facebook. It is crazy, man. When I first learned about this, I'm like, yo, that's pretty cool, but I'm gonna just get back into marketing. There's more money over there. But neither here nor there. Mistake number out for you. Not using lead capture and follow-ups. In other words, you're not using capture pages. You're not following up. The problem here is you're driving traffic to a website, but you're not capturing any leads for follow-ups. Excuse me. Thought I had to sneeze for a minute. And to fix this, you would have to use a lead magnet. You would have to use a lead magnet. I'm sorry, I keep getting these notifications. You have to get a lead magnet. Use a lead magnet. That would be free resources such as guides, discounts, and possibly even newsletters, right? Or a blog that teaches people about marketing. And follow up via email or retargeting ads or remarketing ads, pretty much. Sometimes now with social media, you don't have to follow up via email. You can follow up right there on the social media page. Hey, right? An example of this is that a business that adds an email sign up with a free resource can nurture leads instead of losing them after one visit. I'll text you right back, babe. And last but not least, the final mistake, which is, I believe, is probably one of the biggest mistakes, would be ignoring the data and analytics that you get. The problem here is running ads or posting content without tracking what's working. Again, I have fell victim to this. I'm not going to sit here and make these videos and put my face behind here by something I have not tested that is tried and proven. And to fix this, you can use your Google Analytics, your social media analytics or insights, and A/B testing to optimize marketing efforts. Speaking of A/B testing, I do have a blog post on A/B testing. I'm going to leave that down in the comment section and description below. You can check that blog post out. Sounded like a cheesy sales plug there, right? But an example of this is a company that shifts ad spending based on high-performing content can double its ROI. In other words, let's say, for instance, I'm going to go back over that one again because I might have went over a few people's heads. Let's say you have a website, or better yet, you're a content creator on social media, or you can see your graphs and your charts on any social media platform, right? So what you would want to do is find out where you had your best peak engagement and try and mimic that is what you want to do. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, now that you know these common marketing mistakes, I think it's time for y'all to take some damn action if you really want to know. It kind of also makes me question, which mistakes have you made or have you seen in your industry? I would love to discuss this. All you gotta do is really just drop a comment below. And if you're ready to fix your marketing, for good at that, connect with me. Like I said before, all my links are down below in the description box. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this your man Shelby. Deuces, I'm out, and y'all be easy and have a beautiful, beautiful day.